my version of nailing my reverse. First, say it with me. The smallest version of myself is not the happiest, the healthiest, or the sexiest, okay? I've created a 4-phase reverse process, also 4-week long, so a month-long reverse process. I've done the whole reverse where you are still super dialed in, you're still super rigid, you're only going up 200 to 300 calories every week, and it is a really great way to stay aesthetic if that is your goal. For me, what I need to focus on is my mental health. Usually after prep, you don't really want to even look at a food scale. Phase 1 is going to be mental health phase. This lasts from show day to a week. You can't go over a week because then you start to run the risk of gaining way too much fat. So up to a week, phase 1 is going to be mental health phase, where you are eating whatever you want. You have 2 rules. Number 1, don't eat past feeling stuffed. So once you're satisfied, you're gonna stop eating. You're gonna remind yourself that like, hey, look, food still exists tomorrow, or I can take this to go. I do not need to have a food baby and I don't need to overstuff. And rule number 2 is you're going to keep cardio fairly high. For me, this looks like 6 days a week, 400 calories, because I'm eating a lot compared to what I was eating in prep. Phase 2 is going to be health phase, taking out all of that inflammation. You're going to go get a lymphatic drainage massage. You can get a lymphatic drainage facial. In phase 2, you're gonna start off strong by stimulating autophagy and cell turnover and just giving your digestive system a little bit of a break. So you're gonna start off with 15 to 24-hour water fast. So you're going to go to the grocery store. You are only allowed 1 outside meal. Every other meal is going to be at home, home cooked, holistic nutrition, real food, whole food, but you're still not using the food scale if you don't want to. The same rules apply. You're gonna eat until you're satisfied, and you're gonna keep cardio fairly high during this phase so that you can aid proper digestion. You really wanna get inflammation out from this phase. You're introducing foods that you haven't had in a while. Your body's gonna hold on to a lot of water. You're not going to step on a scale because you don't need to do that to yourself. And keeping the cardio high. For me, 6 times a week, 400 calories a day. Cardio does not have to be fasted. You can do it whenever you want. From prep, you're really not able to lift super heavy anyway, so you should be pretty eager to get back into the gym. If you're not mentally there yet, what I suggest is going and doing fun stuff that you weren't able to do during prep. Phase 3 or week 3 after your show, you're going to head into your recomp phase. So this is where you are introducing the food scale back into your regimen. You are on a meal plan that adheres to your unique goals, your unique macros and calories that should come from your coach. It should be filled with food that you love, real food, whole food, holistic nutrition, a little bit of a deficit so that you can, again, get back on track and back into your routine. During week 3, you really need to reel it back in so you're not going to regret it later where you gain all this unnecessary fat. Cardio is going to be moderate, and again, your training intensity is going to go up. And phase 4, you're back at it in the gym. Cardio is moderate. You're back on your nutrition plan. You're not eating any outside meals this week. You're gonna stay really strict to your meal plan, and you can increase your calories from phase 3. Again, we really just wanna focus on holistic nutrition, real food, whole food, nourishing foods. Nutrition is medicine. So you really want to get your hormones under control, your cortisol under control, and start to feeling really, really good. The whole point of this 4-phase process for me is that I want to take care of my mental health first. And that meant for me just getting away from the scale, getting away from the food scale, feeling free, feeling freedom of all of it. I know the whole narrative where you're like, oh my gosh, I can't get a hold of myself. Other people are gonna think that I don't know how to reverse. I've lost control. I look so fat. I was so lean before. People are gonna judge me. Who cares? Who cares? You just did something really, really extreme, and now you need to pour into your own cup and take care of you. Say it with me one more time. The smallest version of myself is not the happiest, the healthiest, or in my opinion, the sexiest, okay?